Culture Club, brought to you by Hanom, the freshest bottled water made in Guam.
My name is Martin Camacho Castro Jr. And the type of art I do quite a lot of art, but my main art is like shell carving. I just make a jewelry with it. I like the shell, I carve it into a shape, and then I make it into a pendant, then make it like necklace or bracelet or anklet. To make it more simple, I make a wearable art. I've been doing this since I was 19 years old. I'm 38 now, so that's a pretty long time. Right out of high school, I immediately started working as you could say, clubmate in PIC. And so I was always stationed everywhere, but my favorite place to work at was the lifeguard at the beach. Then while patrolling, I would always walk up and down in the sand, and I would always pick up shells and just look at it and wonder, how can I make this so that I can wear it? And then from there, I just kept on collecting, and then the passion for it went more broad when I met a fellow artist. His name is Sebastian Camacho. I believe he's in Guam right now. He was doing the type of thing that I'm doing now, and then from there I kind of wanted to be mentored by him, and I kept visiting him for a good 3 to 4 weeks, every day non-stop, just learning how he's doing it. And then a little bit after, he moved to Guam, and then no one else was doing it. But from there, I just decided to just perfect it and master it. And from there, I gained a whole lot of respect on the island of Saipan, and also like around the world. Also, a lot of people, they try to purchase what I make, like from Russia, Japan, America. A lot of people, they try to get a hold of what I do because it's very different from what they usually see when they go in the stores. Even anywhere you go into the store, you cannot really find this kind of jewelry. I had to learn how Sebastian did it because I didn't want to do it myself and blindly, because I know I was going to get hurt. So I had to learn it, and when I learned it, along the way I got hurt. I cut my fingers, the particles fly in my eye, but from there I learned safety first, and then after that it's all, muscle memory. Then after that, it's the detailing of the shell. So you gotta grind it and shape it, and after that you gotta sand it manually. Sand it, keep on sanding it to all different grits, and then from there you just pray that there's no scratch at all and you did a good job and people would appreciate your art. For me, it's a culture preservation, but I don't know, because I use machinery. I don't use ancient ways to do it. I use like machines like Dremel machine, bench grinder, and sandpaper and all of that. So it's a kind of culture, but not for me. It's not it's a kind of a modern culture mixed with old culture, but with a twist, because I use like machinery. There's nothing old about it. I just don't see it as like like ancient culture way of doing things, because there's nothing old about it. It's just the way I do it that it's like modern.
And what's your, just my last question is, how can people find you or get a hold of you if they're interested in learning about your work or getting some of your pieces?
Well, so I'm moving to Japan soon next year, and there's no one else for me that knows how to do these things. So there's carvers out there on the island, but not the way I carve. And when I carve, you can tell when you look at my jewelry. If you go to the Mariana's creation store, you can see that it's very different from what other people do with the shells. I can teach people how to do it. It's up to them from there. If they want to pursue it, not a problem. They can always go to Mariana's creation store in Garapa, and they can give you my contact number, or have a business card there, and they can always contact me in IG. I just have just one message to the people that, you need to be inspired. You need to be inspired to pursue art. Do what inspires you, and when you wanna be very good at it, keep doing it. Never stop.
Culture Club, brought to you by Hanom, the freshest bottled water made in Guam.